guys, today we're going to be making New York style cookies. I'm Eloise, but you probably know me better as Fitwaffle. These cookies are the thickest cookies I've ever made. They have a really soft, gooey middle, they're loaded with chocolate chips, and they have a really crisp outer shell. They're actually inspired by the famous Levain Bakery in New York, so I really hope you enjoy this recipe. It's actually taken me so long to perfect, so I'm really excited to share it with you. If you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get baking. To start, you need unsalted softened butter or room temperature butter, light brown sugar and granulated sugar. I'm gonna add these to my mixing bowl and whisk them until light and fluffy. I'm using an electric whisk here, but you can use a hand whisk if you want. Perfect, that's really light and fluffy now. So next I'm gonna add the egg and vanilla. Make sure your egg is at room temperature, as this is gonna help it mix more easily. I usually just pour my vanilla in, but I'm gonna measure it for you guys today. Now I'm gonna whisk these until just combined. These cookies have a lot of flour in, and that's what makes them hold their shape and makes them really thick. Next, I'm gonna add in the plain flour, baking powder, bicarbonate of soda, and salt. I like quite a lot of salt in my cookies, but I'm a big fan of salty cookies. Salt and chocolate for me is the one. If you're not a huge fan of salt in your cookies, you can just add half a teaspoon instead. Now I'm going to grab my pink spatula and I'm going to fold these ingredients in until just combined. Once the flour's just combined, we're gonna add our chocolate chips. This is also where you could add something like nuts, or you could use white chocolate chips or M&Ms or something like that. I'm adding lots of chocolate chips in here as I want these cookies to be jam-packed full of them. Now the chocolate chips are evenly distributed, I'm gonna scoop up using my large cookie scoop about 95 grams of dough, and I'm even going to weigh it to make them nice and even. So I'm gonna squeeze this onto my cookie scoop, as that's gonna give me a nice ball. Then I'm going to roll it in, so press it in, and now I'm going to weigh it. I wonder how close I get to 95 grams. Way too big, that's 125 grams. 95, okay. Now I'm going to roll this into a nice ball, like this. I can tell it's warm in here and my hands are warm because this has gone quite soft. Now I'm gonna place them on a baking tray. Thank you. I've got my cookies on the baking tray now. As you can see, I've spread them quite far apart, as they will spread a little bit, and I just don't want them to touch and become one giant cookie. That's not what we're going for today. I'm also gonna press a couple more chocolate chips to fill any gaps. This is totally optional, but I think it makes them look better. And who doesn't love extra chocolate chips? Now, the beauty of these cookies is you don't have to chill them before baking them. You can just pop them straight in the oven like this. I'm gonna preheat my oven now. You need it to be 180°C or 160°C if you have a fan oven. I'm gonna put my tray in the fridge while my oven is heating up. If you do want to chill the cookies overnight, it does actually help to bring the flavors together a bit more, but you don't have to. Okay. I could totally eat these raw, but don't eat raw cookie dough, kids. These were in the oven for exactly 11 minutes and I made 9 cookies in total. Now a little trick to make them really nice and round, grab a cookie cutter and whilst they're still warm, just place it over and push them into place. Now that the cookies are looking good, nice and round, I'm gonna let them sit on the tray for about 20 minutes before I move them. They're still really soft, so I just want them to firm up slightly so they don't break and fall into pieces. Although, I mean, I'd eat them like that anyway, but we want them to still look good, you know. It's been about 20 minutes, now I'm going to transfer the cookies onto my cooling rack. So I'm using a sturdy spatula to get underneath them. There's always one chocolate chip that gets stuck to the bottom. Oh, the chocolate chips are melted. So as you can see, these cookies are really nice and thick and they've got a nice brown base. As you can see, the chocolate chips are still melted, so I know these are gonna have a really chocolatey and gooey middle. The moment of truth, let's break it open. Oh, crispy, crispy. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, which bit should I try? This bit looks good. I'm all chocolatey. My favorite thing about these is there's a crispy shell, so it cracks when you bite into it. And then in the middle, it's soft, it's gooey, it's warm, it's chocolatey. I'm a mess. Like, oh, it's actually making me salivate just looking at it. It's so, so good. It's so good. Good. You guys need to try these cookies. So that is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments section what your favorite type of cookie is. Like, is it thick and soft cookies like this, or is it thin and chewy cookies like Subway style cookies? I actually have a recipe for Subway style cookies as well, so I'll link that at the end if you want to go check it out. If you're new here, like I said at the beginning, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell for when I upload the next video, which will be very soon. So thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, cute. It matches my nails. Pop that back in. That one escaped. It's dripping. Oh, I kind of want to lick it. I know it's not going to be as nice as it looks though.